What's up, everybody? Time for the Cleveland Cutting Board Weekend Shop update. It has been a very long week, to say the least. From today backwards, today I got the countertop reinstalled for the house in Valley View. Walked in, got it put in place. The homeowner said, it's perfect, I love it, thank you. So that to me makes all the extra work worth it. So I'm happy that one's taken care of and they're satisfied. This week I also got a delivery of material. So I got 500 board feet of hard maple, 8-quarter hard maple. It's S2S, which means sanded on two sides. It costs extra, but when you have an order this big, it's worth the extra money to save the time. So we got that came in, and then I also got at the same time 100 board feet of 8-quarter cherry. I was out of the thick cherry, so I have some cherry cutting boards to do. I have a couple chaotic mosaic ingrain boards to do for a customer / friend. She needs 2 of those, so I got to get started on those this week. I got a watch caddy done for my buddy Fred. He's been very patient, thankfully, so I got that done today. That's going to be shipping out. That was a it was a challenging project. It's actually the third one. The first one was terrible design. I didn't like it. Second one was okay, but a couple little things. So the third one, I think I nailed it. Turned out really good. I learned a new trick. So that turned out great. I used a black dye on it. I didn't really have any nice walnuts, so I tried something creative. I actually have a tree that was cut down not too far from his house he grew up in here in Vermilion in VOL. So took some of that maple and then used that, so kind of tie. He lives out in the West Coast, so it's going to be a nice tie to home. Signs. Did a lot of signs this week. Wedding signs, new home signs, house number signs. So I got a lot of signs done this week. I got a lot of cutting boards done. My buddy Louis from high school, he had a big chunk of countertop of white oak, which isn't my favorite to work with when it comes to cutting boards. But he had this, I think he cut out a sink and had this big piece. So I took that, chopped it up into 3 smaller boards and 1 big board. So I got that all done. That's getting picked up by him tomorrow. He'll be in town from Columbus, so I'm glad that's taken care of. I got, what else? The charcuterie wine glass trays, those have been selling like crazy, so I've already sold out. I got, right now as I'm speaking, over in the other building, the CNC is cranking out another batch of those. So I have those done early this week. I haven't had a chance to post it officially on sale yet, so I might try and do that if it doesn't get too late. I can already hear the crickets out there coming. So I got that taken care of. Cracker paddles, I've sold a bunch of those this week. I'm sold out again of soap dishes, the mahogany soap dishes. So probably pick one night this week and put a couple boards on the CNC and get those knocked out. It's quick to make them on the CNC, but it's all the little sanding you gotta do that just takes time. So I got that done. The boat rails for the Tiki boat in Vermilion. I mean, I've been trying to work on these things. It's one of those projects, that's the thing I can't really do bit and pieces. I have to just set time aside. And I had that time set aside yesterday, but then I got called into my day job. So that just screwed up my whole schedule for the weekend. So I ended up working late. I got the call Thursday night to work Friday morning. So I just was leaving to come out of here. I was going to be done on Thursday. Got the call, hey, you need to work tomorrow. Came back out, worked late. Spent all day yesterday at my city job. And then we had plans with 3 other couples for a good friend's birthday. So we ended up going to Cleveland last night for dinner. So woke up today, been hitting it hard since 6 a.m. this morning. It's going on, I don't know, 6-ish, probably 6:30 now. Gonna get this video knocked out and go mow the grass. Tomorrow I have my city job, and then I'll be home. I got city job for 10 hours tomorrow, then come home. Gun class, I'm teaching a private lesson tomorrow, and then I have a meeting with a new caterer I'm really looking forward to working with out of Norwalk area. So hopefully that'll go good. I got some samples for her and try and win her over and get some business from her. So I think it's a great opportunity there for both of us. So what else? My gosh, I sold it. I started working on a table. I can't say too much about it because it's a surprise, but a table for a boat. It's going to be a good-sized boat, or a good-sized table. It's a beautiful boat. And then it's going to get the boat name, CNC card, filled with resin. So I got all the material pooled for that, and it's sitting there. What I like to do is when I make something like that, I like to get the wood, cut it to rough size first, and then I like to set it out, they call it stickering it, put sticks between it so air can move around it. Do that, let the wood kind of actuate for a day. Accumulate? I forget the word, but let the wood kind of de-stress. And then from there, I like to go, and then I'll finally mill it down to final size. So it's a pretty good sized project. Probably take me a couple weeks, but I have the time. So it's one of those jobs. It's like I can work that job in, so I can mill the wood, glue it, come back a day or two later, take it out, and then finish it up. So I think I budgeted 15, 20 hours for that job alone. So got that going on. What else? The shop is trashed. I'm really hoping that I can talk Deanna into working next weekend. I am actually set to be at the Fish Fire Art Thingy Festival in downtown Lorain next Saturday. I think it goes from 1, I forget the times, but I'll post the times down here somewhere. That's next Saturday in downtown Lorain. That is the last event I'm going to do until the holiday season. I've got a couple things lined up. Well, I take it back. I'm doing the pop-up shop at Bliss Skin Spa next month. And then I have a couple places I want to check into. One in Menor, I'm going to call my buddy Joe. We talked about doing it last year, but our schedules didn't match up or we ran out of time. And do something in Menor possibly, and then also maybe do a pop-up shop here in Vermilion somewhere. I got a couple places I want to check in, but just holiday stuff. But other than that, it's been really, really busy, really good. It's been a weird week with all the just different things that have popped up in the shop. So the other thing I made this week were the canoe paddles. A customer contacted me, got my name from one of you guys again. So once again, I really appreciate it. And asked if I could make 2 canoe paddles. I guess she has like a mini canoe, but it's not a big canoe. It's not a kayak, but it's not a big canoe. So I didn't quite understand that. But she gave me some dimensions. We met, came up with a sketch. She asked for this shape of handle. I forget what it's called. I guess it's typical for paddling. So awesome. So made these for her. This is in solid mahogany. I've already got 3 coats of lacquer. I'll probably do 1 more coat on there for her. And then I posted a picture and someone said, hey, can you make one of those for me, but put my house numbers on it so I can hang it from my front door? Of course I can. So yeah, so that spawned in some more orders. So problem is it's just 3 weeks before I can get to it. So when I do make these, I'll probably batch out. It says when I make anything, it's always easier to make. If I got to make 1, these I think I can do probably maybe 4 on the CNC at one time. So I'll probably just do that. So, but yeah, this was a lot of fun. Nice taper to it. I don't know if you can tell by the camera, but it's got a nice sharp. That's what she wanted. She didn't want it round. She didn't want it square with the radius. She wanted a nice taper. So it's kind of a pillow shape. It kind of goes like this. I guess you can see. I guess you can kind of see that there. So, but anyway, so yeah. So 2 of these for her. These are going. These are done. These are getting picked up tomorrow. And then I don't know. Maybe I'll go throw them on the. I might batch out a couple tonight as I'm mowing the grass later. I don't know. So anyway. Also this week I made the markers, the growth chart markers that you screw into the wall or attach to the wall. A buddy of mine ordered one. It's something I've been wanting to make. I've never really made one before because it's just been a pain in the ass. But now with the CNC machine, it's something I can do pretty proficiently. So I made one. I made 3 for him. His exact words were, they exceeded his expectations, which is what I love to hear. And then I've got to order for a few more, and I made a couple plain ones without the names on them, but then I've got some people who want them with their kids' names and all that stuff. So I like that kind of, I like knowing that I'm making a project that's going to be with a family for a long period of time. So that's always pretty rewarding. The other thing on this week's episode of Dumb Shit People Say to Small Business Owners is when people will call or they'll text you or email you or send you a message on social media and saying, hey, you should make these. You would sell a lot of them. People would love them. And I say, oh, great. How many do you want to order? Oh, I don't want any. I just think you should make them for other people. Well, if it's something that you think is great and you think I would sell a lot, but you don't even want to buy one, that tells me it's maybe not a great product. So I appreciate the feedback, but there's a lot of things. There's reasons why I don't make a lot of stuff. Picture frames are a great example. I don't make picture frames because, one, the miters, the 45-degree angles on all 4 corners, if you're off 1 degree or 1 fraction of an inch too long, it's just wonkus. It's just they're a pain in the ass to make. So I don't do those. I don't do a lot of picture frames. So yeah, so I appreciate it, but a lot of small business people will tell you, thanks for it. I mean, you can send me that stuff, but don't take offense if I don't follow through with it. I research all day, nonstop. I'm always looking for new product lines. And then when someone calls and actually orders stuff, that tells me, hey, someone wanted it, maybe someone else will want it. So, and then the last thing I'm going to bring up, the new thing I've started doing, this is the 3rd week, is the small business shout out. So this time I'm going to shout out to Rusted Bear, CNC metal fabrication. Cody does an awesome job. He did a project with, he and I collaborated on a project for the Zabo apparel sign. I made the wood sign. He made that really cool industrial looking bracket. I know he does a lot of stuff. I'm actually working on a table project I'm doing as a spec piece just to make and sell. So I might collaborate with him on some legs for that. I think will look really cool. So see how that goes. And I think I know he just did a taping for New Day Cleveland. He'll be on TV, I think either later this month or early next month. I forget what it was. So he'll be on that. So check him out on social media. Really good guy, awesome little family, cool wife, really talented guy. So the last thing I want to leave you with is don't forget every Wednesday, 7:30-ish, I do Whiskey and Wood. So if you have any woodworking questions, if you have any woodworking or whiskey questions, that's the time to ask. I've already got a couple messages from you guys asking questions. And what I usually do is I'll answer the question there. I'm not going to make you wait a week, but then I'll talk about it in more detail on the Wednesday show on my Facebook page. Let's go live there. So, and then with holidays coming, I always get bombarded, usually last minute, people wanting to buy, hey, what's a good bottle of whiskey to buy for my dad or for my mom or my sister? Or what's a good tool for my husband to add to his collection, or my wife's a crafter, what should I get her? So now's the time to ask those questions. But yeah, I get them every year, usually 23rd of December. So that's it for the Weekend Shop update. You guys have a great week, and I will see you I'll see you this coming Wednesday. Have a great week. Also this week, I made the fucking wires driving me nuts. So for those of you still watching, I said I would do an occasional giveaway, so here you go. This coming Thursday is the final third Thursday in Vermilion. It's a big night of music, and the bars are all packed, and it's a good time. I think they have around 30 bands, 30 music acts scattered around between all down Main Street, down Liberty, all the way up to the beach. So it's a really good time. So this Thursday is the final third Thursday. Anyone I see wearing a Cleveland Cutting Board t-shirt, either in Rudy's Bar and Grill or inside Route 6 Pub, I will buy you a free drink. If you don't have a Cleveland Cutting Board shirt, I will have some with me. You can buy a shirt, $20, and get a free drink on top of it. So this third Thursday, downtown Vermilion, get a free drink for wearing a Cleveland Cutting Board shirt. There you go.